If you want to start running, but you're not quite sure how long to run, how far to run, or even how often you should be running, this video is going to save you a lot of confusion. Most beginner runners don't quit because they're lazy. They quit because they do too much, too soon, all with a plan that doesn't really fit into their actual life. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a simple but realistic 4-week running plan. And all of this with no fancy workouts, no fitness requirements, and no pressure to be fast whatsoever. This will simply be something that you can actually stick to. I'm Cam from Cam's Run Club, and this channel is for people new to running or people who feel slow, behind, or even question if they belong in the running community. So if you've ever Googled how to start running as a beginner, or running plans for unfit beginners, or even how often should I run when starting, then you are exactly who this video is for. But before I show you the actual plan, there is something you need to understand. It's not about distance, and it's definitely not about pushing yourself until exhaustion. This plan is all about consistency. Because if you can show up consistently, even when you're feeling slow, even when you're feeling unfit or awkward, your body will adapt. But if you go out there and chase progress too hard, you're gonna burn out, you're gonna potentially get injured, and you're probably gonna hate running. And I don't want that for you. Most beginner running plans fail for a few reasons. The first is they assume you already enjoy running, or they assume that you already know how to pace yourself, or they assume that you already trust your body. And if you're watching this video, you probably don't, and that's okay. So this running plan is for people who feel unfit, who might be feeling nervous, who may have quit before, or who are just starting from zero. And this is a run and walk plan, meaning that on your runs, there will be walking. And this is done intentionally, because walking on your runs is not a shortcut. It's not cheating, and it's one of the smartest ways that you can actually start running. Here's the structure. You'll be running 3 times per week, and that might not sound like much, but trust me, it's enough. Each session will be 20 to 30 minutes in total, and that includes both the running and walking. You are not running non-stop throughout these sessions, and you should not finish these sessions feeling absolutely exhausted. The goal is to finish each run thinking, yeah, I could actually do that again. Week 1 is all about teaching your body a new skill. This is not about your fitness levels. It's not about your speed or your pace. It's all about movement. You'll run 3 times this week, and each of the running sessions will go for between 20 and 30 minutes, absolute max. You're gonna run for 30 to 60 seconds at a time, depending how you're feeling. That's then gonna be followed by a walk, which will last for about a minute or two, and then you're gonna repeat that until you hit the 20 to 30 minute mark. And I want you to hear this clearly. If it feels too easy, you're doing it right. This is not the week to prove anything. This is simply the week to start trusting yourself. And then that brings us to week 2. And week 2 does look very similar. And that's done on purpose. It's gonna be the same 3 runs. It's gonna be the same total moving time. You might be there thinking, I should feel fitter by now and try and rush that process. But please remember, you don't need to. Some of these runs might feel better. Others might feel a lot harder. But don't worry, that's completely normal. The progress in week 2 is simply showing up again. Then for week 3, this is when things start to shift. Not dramatically, but there will be a noticeable change. You might be out there and notice that your breathing feels a little bit calmer, or it settles a little bit quicker. You might stop watching the clock or checking your watch quite as much, and slowly but surely your confidence will start to increase. At this point, you might choose to run for 90 seconds at a time before you start your walk. Or you might still be at 60 seconds. Regardless, whatever you choose, it's still progress. These are all signs that your body is adapting. Week 4 is where most people surprise themselves. Not because they're suddenly running fast, but it's right around the time that they realize, I can actually do this. And maybe I'm not out there running perfectly, and maybe it doesn't look effortless just yet, but at least I can be out there running consistently. And that's exactly where runners are made. So before you head out there to get started, let me save you by sharing a few common mistakes. The first, even if things are feeling good, don't add extra days. In this case, more is not better. Better is better. The second, don't chase speed. You're not behind, you're just building a base. And lastly, don't compare your week 4 to somebody else's year 4, because comparison ruins far more running journeys than injury ever will. So if you're feeling slow, this plan will work for you. If you're overweight, this plan will work for you. And if you've ever quit running before, this plan will work for you. Because this is not about becoming a runner overnight. This is about becoming someone who doesn't quit on themselves and keeps showing up. And if you are starting running, please subscribe. This channel is here to help get you through the hard part. And if you're starting this plan, please comment below. I read and respond to every single comment, and I'll be there cheering you on, because you don't need to feel ready. You just need to begin.